This module marks a shift in our class together insofar. In a way, you could say that this week we begin Act 2 of our course. From here up through Module 8, we'll be covering 10 different second language teaching methods, 2 per week, beginning with this week. Welcome to Module 4, the grammar translation method and the direct method. Beginning this week, all required readings will come from the textbook, Techniques and Principles in Language Teaching by Diane Larson-Freeman and Marty Anderson. As per previous weeks, I will provide additional optional videos and readings in the module folder, but the textbook is all you need to get through each week. Furthermore, in addition to the regularly scheduled discussion board assignments that you should all be familiar with by now, you will also need to complete a quiz each week up through Module 8. Here's a quick tutorial on how to access the quizzes. Hi everyone, welcome to CUIN 4320. In this video, I'm going to show you how to access the quizzes for the course. Additionally, I'm also going to give you more information about the quizzes, basically everything you should know before heading in. Alright, so here we are at the home page of our course. To access the quizzes, take a look on the left side in the left menu bar over here. If you scroll down to Assignments, you'll see this one tab, Quizzes and Exams. Alright, go ahead and click on Quizzes and Exams. And currently, starting this week in Module 4, there's only one quiz so far. And all the way up to Module 8, we'll have another quiz every single week. But currently, right now, we only have Quiz 1, and it's based on Chapter 2, which is the grammar translation method, and Chapter 3, the direct method of our textbook. First off, the quiz has 10 questions and is worth 10 points in total. Also, this is an open book quiz, but you only have 30 minutes to complete the quiz, and you can only take it once. So it's still in your best interest to be as prepared as possible before taking it. Alright, once you click on the quiz header, here it'll give you all the information you need. Like I said, time limit of 30 minutes. This test will save and submit automatically when the time expires. And this test can be saved and resumed at any point until the time has expired. But the timer will continue to run even after you leave the test, so 30 minutes maximum. Also, this test is due on July 4th at 11:59 p.m. So, yes, that's a holiday, so I recommend you get it done before then. However, because it's a quiz, it automatically closes at that time and date, meaning that you can't submit a quiz late. If you have some extreme circumstance where you cannot take the quiz this week, you have to email me as soon as possible. Alright, now once you're ready to take the quiz, click on Begin down here to start the quiz. I'm not going to click it right now, but just so you know, once you click this, the timer will begin and you have 30 minutes to finish it. Okay, so that's it for the quiz instructions. Please let me know if you have any more questions. The readings this week are the first 3 chapters of our textbook. The first chapter, which is optional, is a brief message to the reader that introduces you to the purpose of the book, as well as a quick overview of the terminology that will be commonly used in the remainder of the textbook. Following the introductory chapter, the heart of the book begins, with each core chapter devoted to a different language teaching method. The required reading for this week is Chapter 2, the grammar translation method, and Chapter 3, the direct method. The 2 methods that kick off the book could not be any more different. Now let's start with the grammar translation method, and as that name suggests, it's all about grammatical competence. Furthermore, this method is also known as the classical method, and as that name suggests, this method is as old school as it gets. I believe that most of you will be quite familiar with this method, as it was the one that was used on us when we were young, and is still used in many places around the world. Personally, I took French in high school using this method, and, well, I don't speak French today. The direct method, on the other hand, is all about communicative competence. There is only one rule with the direct method, and that is no translation is ever allowed. So, as you can see, the direct method is basically in direct contrast to the grammar translation method. If you recall the comprehensible input lesson demonstration by Stephen Krashen that was shown in last week's module overview, you can consider that as an example of the direct method. As stated before, this week you have 2 assignments. The first is Quiz 1, which we discussed earlier on in the video. The second is a discussion board assignment, which has 2 questions about the reading. First off, after reading the chapters about the grammar translation method and the direct method, we have learned that grammar is taught deductively in the grammar translation method and inductively in the direct method. Please explain the difference between deductive and inductive grammar teaching, and then talk about how, in your opinion, grammar can be best taught. 2. Please make a comparison between the grammar translation method and the direct method in the following 5 aspects: the treatment of students' native language, how vocabulary is taught, the treatment of students' errors, the strengths and weaknesses of the grammar translation method, and the strengths and weaknesses of the direct method. Finally, which method do you prefer? After making your initial post that includes your answers to all the above questions, please read your peers' posts and choose one to respond to. Now, I really like our little textbook, and I think you guys will like it too. Each chapter is succinct and to the point with a nice logical structure and flow. Next week, we will be learning about 2 more language teaching methods: the audiolingual method and the silent way.